All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. It's almost a wrap on that now. Well, technically, there's a wrap on that now. Um, also, hit the links below, man. Check me up, hit me up on Instagram. I know I got to get on there and check a couple messages from some people. I'm gonna get on that too. Check out the merch down below, man. We got some really cool stuff, man. That we created. We hope you guys like. At least give us feedback if you like it or not, so we can improve the product. That'll be amazing. As well as, click that like button. Yeah, do that for me. Click the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. But most importantly, man, thanks for watching the video. All right, I just want to say that, get that out up front. I'm thankful and forever grateful for you guys. Support, man. Appreciate it. And everybody that came through the live stream today. Thank y'all, man. We had some fun in there today. We got a little off topic, but that's what it's about, man. Just coming through, talking sports and having fun. We went from basketball to baseball to everything, so football. But it was fun, man. All right, so let's talk about it, man. The Los Angeles Clippers versus the Denver Nuggets. First of all, for the Denver Nuggets, to say that even in a losing effort, the fact that they've made this such a interesting, entertaining series will be an understatement. You know, I'm not going to sit here and shy away from the fact I was like, I don't think this is going to be much of a series. You know, I said it was going to be a sweep. You know, I had predicted a sweep. But for the Denver Nuggets to come out and win last game and then had a very, very strong showing in this game here, it's surprising a lot of people. Even though the one thing I will say is Murray got to get going if he's that guy. You know, but it's like I said, one of the reasons that I favored the Clippers so heavily in this series is because I said, Murray ain't gonna go around Kawhi Leonard and Paul George like that. Like the way he, did against Utah. This is another level. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a whole nother beast right now. And I think he's finding that out. You know, he's definitely having his woes. I mean, he's having his moments, but for the most part, he's not been as effective in this series as he was in the Utah series. But for what he's done or not done, the Joker's definitely stepped up. He's playing well, man. Shout out to that guy. He's playing well. I thought he had a major impact today, not only scoring, but passing, playing strong, being a facilitator for such a big man. It was either points you see him bring the ball up the court. I was in awe of him. So again, I think he's playing well. Michael Porter Jr., a young guy, man, with all the potential in the world. But there was a point in this game when I said, I like what he's doing, but he's helping and hurting. He balled. I mean, he balled out at times, But at the same time, he was like, sometimes it's like, I know, young man, but you gotta pull that out. When he went on that fast break and it was 3-on-2, it was Kawhi and Paul George back, and it was 3 Nuggets. It was him and 2 guys on the wing. He literally had his option, but to try to just go up over both of those, and that's not gonna happen, man. You gotta be smarter than that. So I thought the Nuggets killed themselves down the stretch. They probably looking back going, okay, we didn't close this game out right. Now that's not all just miscues on them. They are playing the Clippers, and the Clippers does have a great defense. So, but there's just too many turnovers, too many mistakes, too many empty possessions down the stretch, and it was when you start to see that happen, that's like, the Clippers just start licking their chops at that point. So speaking of the Clippers, man, congratulations to the Clippers for the victory. First of all, I think that pandemic peak can go away now. Can it go away now? Because he definitely showed out today. He played well. He played hard. He's one of the greats, and he's gonna have he had his stretch, right? Like just a cold stretch where things wasn't falling. It was mental. It was in his head. Like he said in his post game interview, he just had to relax. He just had to relax and let it come to him. Go out and play, have fun. His team kept confidence in him. His coach kept confidence in him. And he balled out. He balled out today. I think he was the difference in that game for them. I mean, and he didn't shrink when the moments got bigger. So shout out to Paul George for turning that whole circus around. I think that, a lot of people that label him Pandemic P, he was struggling, don't get me wrong, but I didn't think that was fitting. And, because I thought when it first started, when everybody first came back to the bubble, he was playing the most consistent, and then he kind of hit like this wall as the playoffs started, and then now he's clearly out of that now. So he really put it together. He's really on the roll, and Kawhi Leonard is Kawhi Leonard. He did his thing, especially on the defensive end. I think he finished with like 21 or 23 points, something like that. He played well. Being who he is, he played well. But I think that for what he didn't provide offensively, Paul George provided, and that's what you got a two-headed monster for. That you want to say, all right, when one person is not in the game, the other person can hold it down. When that person not, the other can, and they are able to do that, especially tonight. When one went out the game, the other held it down, and that's all you want. That's all you can expect. I mean, there are certain teams when certain people leave the court, it's like the team just don't know what to do with themselves no more. That was clearly not the case with the Clippers. Lou Williams seemed to be getting it back on track. He was going through a little funk, but he was knocking down some threes too. And I think that's only going to get better. Zubac is balling, man. Zubac is balling. I think being with the Clippers has changed him, because I remember him being with the Lakers. He played good, but he wasn't as tough as you see now. Like now, it's like, let's go. Like, be a man in there. Even though he fouled out, that emotion, that anger, that fire that you seen, even after he fouled out, throwing the towel, being really, really upset. I don't think you'd have seen that a couple years ago from him. His game has evolved. He's a major part of this team, especially guarding the Joker. And on that last foul, I'll be honest, I didn't think it was a foul. I thought that it was just two big men going at it. He got the foul call. He got put out. And that's, again, that the Joker wasn't. I thought from that point, the Joker should have really took over. He obviously had the mismatch, but wasn't able to do it. So shout out to the Clippers defense for that. And man, the Clippers is a team, like, they make you pay for not putting them away, right? Like when they was up big and it felt like they kept letting the Clippers hang around. That ain't good. That team too good to you allow to hang around. When you got them up, when you're up on them, you keep your foot on them. You don't stop going. So the Clippers showed you why they're championship favorites by many, why they are where they're at. And you got to salute that, man. You got to salute that and what they're playing with, what they're doing. And give much credit to the Nuggets. Nobody expected that. Nobody expected the Nuggets to be playing as good as they're playing, even in the loss. So it's a great series, man. It's definitely a great series. Jermichael Green, I know he went out tonight with the injury. Hopefully he's good to go for the next game. I haven't seen anything yet on it, but we'll see. But again, the Clippers is one of the deepest teams in the NBA, and it shows why. And it shows. When he went out, as well as Zubac fouled out, you couldn't really tell, because Trez came in and he held his own. So overall, man, it was a great game. It was a great game. Congratulations to the Clippers. The Clippers are up 2-1. If you're a Nugget fan, the Nuggets game. Game 4 is a must win. It's a must win, because if it's up 3-1, you can kiss the series goodbye. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Salute to you guys, man. Thanks to everybody so much for the support and the growth of the channel. It means a lot to me. Until next time, you guys be great, man.